Welcome back. This is T-Man and we are playing Arkham Horror facing Rantegoth. Rantegoth is at 7 on his doom track of 11, so we are looking quite beaten at the moment. We have to start shutting gates before that bites us in the behind, and we have to get a hurry if we could get something sealed, because this is not looking good. First player this round is Mark Harrigan, so let's just pop over, start the upkeep phase and get on playing. Mark Harrigan kicks off the party. Now he's in Hibbs Roadhouse at the moment, sharing the space with Luke Robinson, so we're gonna have a bit of a trade. But first he gets $2 of his newly earned retainer. Gain $2, then roll a die. He did get this last round, so I don't have to roll for that now, but next turn he has to. $2 for Mark, and he's gonna get some more money from Luke. Luke's gonna give him, let's see, just gonna exchange this 5 to some dollars from Luke. Luke is gonna give him, wait, it's a bad exchange, 5 for $9. Let's see, it's $5, and Luke's gonna give him 4, keeping 2 for himself for some treatment, bringing Mark up at $6. There you go. And he also gets the alien statue of Mark. And Mark's gonna give Luke the Molotov cocktail. So that's it. Anything slider wise? Nope, I'm gonna keep him as it is. So we're gonna meet up with Mark again in his movement phase. Next up is Jacqueline Fine. Here is Jacqueline. She is doing quite good after her seance in Silver Twilight Lodge. Slider, yep, we're gonna move her lore down and her luck up with her focus of 2, bringing her to luck 4 and lore 2. And that's it for her. We're gonna meet up with Dexter Drake. Here is Dexter. Well, he had quite a turn last round. Let's see. Let's unexhaust everything. And he's Mythos lore is ready to go. Yep, that's it for him. All I want to do is bring his speed down to 2 and his sneak to 4 in case he has to dodge something nasty popping out in the otherworld encounter phase. So that's it for Dexter, and he's gonna travel further into another dimension. Next up is Luke Robinson. And Luke ain't gonna change much. He's gonna just let's move his fight up a bit. Fight 3, will 4, just for to keep him there. He's going to go to the asylum to get some treatment. So that's it. Now let's go into the movement phase. Now, one thing before we go into the movement phase, it's also a bit of an upkeep for the Bureau of Investigations this round. We do have 3 agents in French Hill, and the Bureau states in the upkeep phase, for each monster token, compare the monster's toughness to the number of agent tokens in the same area. Well, we do have a toughness of 2 for the on the color out of space, and we do have a toughness of 2 on the werewolf. And it says if the monster's toughness is equal to or greater than the number of agent tokens, return 1 agent token from that area to the pool of agent tokens. If the monster's toughness is less than the number of agent tokens, which it is in this case, return 1 agent token to the pool, and then return the monster to the monster cup. So I have to I can choose one of those monsters to be returned to the cup, and I think that will be the werewolf, because he moves as a fast monster and he hurts the investigators, and he's a bit of a mean man to get killed. Hopefully the color out of space will be removed when we close another dimension gate. So we leave it be. Let's put that in a bag, move one of those back to the pool. Yeah, here you go, agents. I never used you before, but that was cool. Okay, now for movement. Mark Harrigan goes 1, 2, 3. And this is not a green location, so he can use just 1 movement to enter it. And inside there's a monster which we have to face. So let's join up with Mark Harrigan and his face against the deep one. Okay, Mark is gonna fight this deep one. We can't evade it because he's got violent outbursts. So he can't evade monsters. He has to fight any monsters he meets. So we're gonna check this. Oh, bit of clay there. -2 will check. So let's check up. His will is 3. -2, that's 1 die. And he's got courageous inspirations, which he shares with Luke. So I'm gonna exhaust this now to give him +1. So he has 2 dice. He's got no clues. Come on, Mark. You've seen them worse. Yes. He succeeds. Now for the combat, we have a -1, and Mark has got a flamethrower. Ooh, I'm looking forward to using this. Any phase exhaust before making a combat check to gain 7 to that check. 7 dice extra for Mark against this fishy fellow. So fight of 3 -1 is 2 dice plus 7, 3, 6, 7 dice. That's a total of 9 dice. And we do need 2 successes. And one of these are a bit of wonky. I do like that. We do have 2 successes, 5 and a 6. Goody good. He kills off the deep one. Good job, Mark. Keeps that as a trophy. That's it for Mark's movement. Next up is Jacqueline Fine. Jacqueline heads out into French Hill Streets. Yoink. While she's there, she spends 2 clues and calls another agent. So we keep 3 agents in the French Hill Streets, just in case we botch something. Further on she moves 2, 3, 4 up the north side. And Dexter Drake, he moves further into another dimension. I don't need to show that. You will meet him when he's in the other worlds. And Luke Robinson, he goes 1, 2, 3 up to Arkham Asylum. Good. I think that was everything. Now we're gonna go to the Arkham encounter phase. And in the encounter phase, Mark Harrigan enters the portal, bringing him into Celiano, which is here. Jacqueline Fine finds herself in the streets, and per the sandstorm environment, an investigator who is in a street area during the Arkham encounter phase and not required to take any other action during this phase may make a luck -1 check and draw one exhibit item if he passes. So we're gonna do that. Jacqueline is gonna have herself a luck roll. Let's do that. Jacqueline's luck is 4. -1, it's 3 dice. Oh, and she nails it. 1 5 and a 6. So she can draw an exhibit item. Let's get the exhibit item deck out. So shuffle it real quick and cut it and pull. Summoning glass. Arkham encounters. In addition to your normal encounter, discard to resolve the special ability of any Arkham location without a gate. You may trade in trophies or money as if you were there. On any Arkham location without a gate. Ooh. That's awesome. So she could basically get someone blessed if she had a gate or enough trophies. Oh, really awesome item. Thank you. And I've been thinking about next game. I think I will clean out the Dark Fario expansion. And I think we're gonna see something else. Maybe I'm gonna do just one pure expansion, just to wash out some of the decks a bit. But we'll see. I have to think about it. Well, enough of that. Next encounter is Luke Robinson, and he's right there, so we don't have to move anything. Luke's encounter is basically gonna be paying for some aid. So he gets up to 7 sanity again. Yes, that's good. That's it for the Arkham encounter phase. We're gonna head into Otherworld encounter phase. And we're gonna first off meet Mark Harrigan in Saliano. And in the Great Halls of Saliano there's blue and green. So let's dig out, let's see. Oh, there's a green one. Plateau Lane and Saliano. Okay. Pass a luck -2 check. Luck -2 check. His luck is 4. Anything else? Nope. So 2 dice. And he's golden. That's a 6. Yeah. Pass a luck check he did to find a valuable book. If so, search the unique item deck and take the first tome you find. Tomes. Tomes. Okay. So just give it a shuffle. Let's see. I'm gonna turn up until I get a tome. That's an enchanted blade. Oh, that's a tome. Nameless cults. Exhaust and spend 1 movement point to make a lore -1. If you pass, draw 1 spell, lose 1 sanity. It's turning out to be a bit of a spell slinger. Cool. That's it for Mark. We're gonna meet up Dexter next. And Dexter is still in another dimension. Any color does it. So any another dimension? No, abyss, yogurt. So it's other. The insanity of this place finally hits you. Lose 1 sanity. Ooh. Yoink. No way to mitigate that. So into the bank with it. Well, could have been worse. We're finally maybe able to get out and seal a gate next turn. That's just awesome. But first, before we get ahead of ourselves and seeing giant glory, it's time to pull out the Mythos card. And in the Mythos phase, we're gonna dig out Mythos card. It's a headline. Oh, no gates open, but add 2 Doom tokens to the Doom track. No. Oh, bringing Rantegoth to Doom 9. We are almost there. Oh, so, but no gates, which means no monsters. Okay, slashes, triangles and stars on white. Nope, still nothing of those, and still no hexagons. I think we're the 3rd time we pull this. Oops, so let's read out Murder in the Museum. Headline: The victims of ritual murder are found at the Legacy of the Pharaohs museum exhibit. The professors brought in from Miskatonic believe that it was an opening ritual. Players in Arkham with gate trophies must make a fight check or lore check for each trophy they have, with a modifier equal to the modifier printed on the gate. If a check for a gate is failed, draw monsters from the cup until you draw a monster with a symbol that matches the one on the gate, and place that monster in the player's current location. Okay, if the check for a gate succeeds, the player may remove 1 monster with that gate symbols from Arkham, the outskirts or the sky. Okay, there's just 1 investigator with a gate trophy, and that is Luke Robinson, and he's got a slash. And well, we don't have any slashes on the board, but he still has to do the check. Let's do it like this. Zoom in a bit. Okay. So Luke's he will be trying a lore check. Yes, because his fight is 3, lore is 3. It's the same thing for him. But the modifier for the gate is +1, so that's 4 dice then. Yep. He doesn't have any clues. And he botched it. Oh, Luke. So that means I have to pull out a monster from the bag until I find a slash and put it on his location. I will do that now. The slash I pulled was a night gaunt, which can prove useful for him. If you fail a combat check against night gaunt, you are drawn through the nearest open gate. If 2 or more gates are the same distance from you, you choose which gate you are drawn through. So it's almost like I want this to be watched. But it doesn't fight it now. It says just place it in his location, so that night gaunt is in the asylum. Put the other monsters I pulled in the bag. Give it a toss. And that's the mythos. Sold. Oh, I could have done without those 2 doom tokens. Why do I always pull out that horrible card? I think that was the one that made it with Yig. Okay. Then that was it for episode 7. I feel we are accomplishing a bit more now when we are able to move more. But I fear that it's too late. The weather had us in for 4 rounds, I guess, and those 4 rounds were crucial. Gates popping up, monsters spewing out. So, but yep, I have to fight on. That's the fun with this game, ain't it? So, join me next time for episode 8. Let's see if we can seal some gates and do some good before the shit hits the big fan. This is T-Man signing off for now. Be seeing you next time. Bye.